All right, without further ado, let's get this started. It's day 72 of 100 Days of ML. I'm going to be continuing with reading ML applications, finishing chapter 7, and kind of just reviewing part 3. That's supposed to be part, misspelled it. Hopefully the current doesn't go out, the power doesn't go out. The weather seems to be very rainy, so during this type of rainy season, the power does fluctuate a lot. Tried to wake up at 5:30, but ended up failing. Kind of woke up at 8 o'clock today, which was kind of pretty late, so I decided to stream much later in the day. But nevertheless, I'm gonna spend around like 30 minutes and then proceed with my day. So what I'll do is this is mostly a log type stream where I'm gonna switch over to my iPad. I got the textbook loaded up on my iPad. That's usually where I take notes. So I'll continue highlighting and taking notes on my iPad. I'll switch over to my webcam um, and I'll mute the microphone and continue with taking notes. All right, without further ado, I'm going to transition and get started. Okay, it looks like the stream was frozen for a little bit. Didn't really notice, but picked it up now. I did end up finishing chapter 7, and with that, part 3 of the book. So there's only one more part left, which is part 4, Deploy and Monitor. And there's 4 more chapters under part 4. For deployment, I think I've done enough. Like, I've read a whole book on deployment, and even the previous book I read, which was what was it called? Deploying ML applications, something like that. Oh, building pipelines and automating life cycles. That was one of them. It went over deployment using Kubernetes and also GCP. And the other book, which was deploying machine learning models to production with Flask, Stream, Docker, and Kubernetes. All right, it wasn't Kubernetes that was talked about in this pipelines book, it's Kubeflow. I'm not sure if I said that already, but yeah, and the other orchestration tools. Um, okay, let's see what I want to do. Iterate on, okay, I'm gonna fix this typo. And try to decide what to do tomorrow. Simply. Maybe I'll continue with reading what was I saying? Data science papers. So let's check out what the next paper is in paper a week. Oh, I gotta update this repository. That's something on my to-do list that I haven't done yet. I need to be on Linux for that. So maybe tonight I'll do that. Let's go to this guy's repo. This is where I'm getting all the papers from. So there's general data science coming up next. This is pre-processing and kind of just structuring the data, tidy data. So let's see what this is about. Statistic modeling. This downloads a PDF. Okay. Stochastic data model, algorithmic models. It's kind of like about software 1.0 versus software 2.0. Seems pretty interesting. How many pages is it? Oh, it's a long one. God damn. Seems kind of hard to read too. It's a lot of heavy mathematical concepts. Well, not really. What are these comments? I don't know. Are they part of the paper? It's actually very little math in it. It's mostly just words. Okay, the paper ends around here, which is not bad. I think the rest are just comments, reviews on the paper, whatnot. Okay, I'll go through with this. I mean, it's a recommended paper. I don't really know. I'll just go through it. There's only like 2 more papers. It's a video. What's this one about? Curves and volumes. Frequentism and Bayesianism. This is where the good stuff starts. XGBoost, some forest algorithms. So yeah, there's a lot of work through. Probably start reading this tomorrow. So, I know I said I would iterate on the ML pipeline project. However, I have my exams coming up next Tuesday and Friday. So I think like this whole week and 2 days is mostly going to be very stressful for me. So I'm going to take things light. After that, my next exam's on the 10th. Wait, is that correct? No, hold on. 30th. It would be on the 3rd. The 3rd, and then my last exam would probably be on the 10th or something like that. So, I mean, by then, I think I'd be only have like 10 days or so left. So we'll see how it goes. I might start another series, but that's for later. Right now, I'm just going to try to survive, stay afloat, and try to get things done at the same time. Or is it day 72? Today was a pretty short stream. I didn't really know that I only had a few pages left for chapter 7, but yeah, I got that done. Reviewing part 3, I mean, it's a lot to review, but it goes through over the entire cycle of iterating on ML models and how to improve the model from going from a basic model to iterating it to a decent model and figuring out features that are important. So basically feature engineering and developing an understanding of what exactly your model is doing, even if it's a deep learning model, right? So the better you understand the model, the more you understand what data is important for that model, and you can keep iterating it that way. So you're creating a feedback loop in some sense, and you can iterate on it and make it better. Okay, so I finished day 72, and that'll be it for today. I'll be back tomorrow to begin paper week for this week. I'm not sure when I finished the previous week's paper. 68 a few days ago. I think I finished it this week, but I get the other repo updated and continue with this challenge. All right, I'll be back tomorrow.